I'm most definitely on Harry's side. These are not my words, but those of the iconic British actor, Sir Ian McKellen, who, like many others, has come to admire Prince Harry for his decision to step away from royal life. This statement came during an interview where McKellen was reflecting on a multitude of topics, but what caught everyone's attention was his open support for Prince Harry. In a world where Harry has faced relentless criticism, especially from the British media and royal commentators, it is refreshing to hear a respected figure like McKellen voice his empathy and understanding. McKellen's perspective provides valuable insight into why Harry's decision to leave the royal institution was not only necessary for his well-being, but also a testament to his intelligence and resilience. When McKellen says he's most definitely on Harry's side, he's not just offering support out of admiration for the prince's choices. He's highlighting the suffocating nature of royal life. McKellen, who has spent his life in the public eye, recognizes the pressure that comes with constant scrutiny. But as he points out, the royal family's experience is far more extreme. Imagine being born into the royal family, McKellen says, alluding to the fact that life within the royal fold is more like a prison than a privilege. The royal family may live in palaces and command international attention, but they do so at the cost of their autonomy and mental well-being. In Spare, Harry himself articulated the sense of entrapment he felt. From a young age, he was subjected to rigid protocols, invasive press coverage, and a life that allowed little room for individuality. While the media often painted Harry as the rebellious royal, the truth is that his actions were less about rebellion and more about survival. For Harry, leaving royal life wasn't just a desire for independence. It was a necessity to preserve his mental health and protect his family from the relentless harassment of the British tabloid press. McKellen's comparison of royal life to a prison is particularly striking. For many, the concept of royalty is wrapped in fantasy, glamorized by opulent ceremonies, grand estates, and historical significance. But McKellen cuts through this illusion, reminding us that behind the pomp and pageantry is a group of individuals who are often denied the basic freedoms that most people take for granted. They can't do anything normal, McKellen points out. Something as simple as choosing whom to marry, where to live, or how to raise one's children becomes a matter of public debate and institutional control. This lack of autonomy, McKellen suggests, can lead to deep emotional and psychological struggles. One of the most poignant moments in McKellen's interview comes when he addresses the issue of mental health within the royal family. Hats off to anyone who manages to stay sane in that world, he says, acknowledging the immense mental toll that life in the royal family can take. McKellen's insight into the late Duke of Edinburgh's eccentricities and unhappiness, as well as his observations about King Charles's emotional damage, sheds light on a royal family that, for generations, has struggled to cope with the immense pressures placed upon them. The late Duke of Edinburgh, Prince Philip, often presented a stoic and unwavering public image. But, as McKellen suggests, behind that facade was likely a deeply unhappy man. The rigid expectations of royal life, combined with the intense public scrutiny, likely contributed to his eccentric behavior and emotional struggles. Similarly, King Charles, despite his many years of public service, has often been characterized as a man who has never quite found his place or peace within the royal institution. McKellen's assertion that Charles is clearly damaged points to the unresolved emotional trauma that many members of the royal family likely carry with them. Harry, unlike many of his relatives, chose to confront these issues head-on. By speaking openly about his own mental health struggles and the toll that royal life took on him, Harry has helped to destigmatize conversations around mental health. particularly within the British aristocracy. In doing so, he has not only empowered himself, but also countless others who face similar challenges. McKellen's praise for Harry's ability to leave and thrive is well deserved. While the rest of the royal family may have chosen to remain trapped in their roles, Harry had the strength and foresight to break free. For years, the media painted Harry as the dumb one, the less intelligent, more reckless counterpart to his older brother, Prince William. But McKellen, like many others, now sees the truth. Harry was the clever one all along. Harry was the one who recognized the unsustainability of royal life, the one who saw through the veneer of tradition and duty to the underlying emotional and psychological toll it was taking on him and his loved ones. Harry's decision to leave was not made lightly. It was the culmination of years of reflection, growth, and a desire for something more meaningful. By choosing to step away, Harry demonstrated an intelligence and self-awareness that many of his critics lack. He understood that his happiness and the well-being of his family were more important than adhering to outdated traditions and expectations. In this sense, Harry's departure was not an act of rebellion, but an act of survival. He chose to carve out a new path, one that would allow him to thrive rather than merely survive. The public's evolving perception of Harry as the clever one is a testament to his resilience and determination. While the British media and royal commentators may have initially dismissed his decision to leave as impulsive or selfish, it has become increasingly clear that Harry's choice was rooted in a deep understanding of what he needed to be happy. He has built a life that prioritizes his mental health, his family, and his passions. And in doing so, he has shown the world that it is possible to thrive outside of the royal institution. While Harry has found freedom and happiness in his new life, the same cannot be said for the rest of the royal family. As McKellen notes, they are trapped, not just by the expectations of the public and the media, but by the institution itself. The monarchy, with all its grandeur and tradition, is also a gilded cage. For many members of the royal family, their roles come with immense pressure and little room for personal growth or fulfillment. Harry's departure has undoubtedly shaken the royal institution to its core. By choosing to leave, he has challenged the very notion of what it means to be a royal. His departure has forced the public, the media, and the monarchy itself to confront difficult questions about duty, tradition, and personal freedom. In many ways, Harry's choice has set a precedent for future generations of royals. It has shown that it is possible to step away from the institution and still lead a fulfilling, meaningful life. For those who remain within the royal family, however, the path forward is less clear. As McKellen suggests, they are survivors, but they are also damaged by the institution they serve. Whether they will ever find the same freedom and happiness that Harry has remains to be seen. But one thing is clear: Harry's decision to leave has forever changed the way we view the monarchy. Sir Ian McKellen's support for Prince Harry is more than just a celebrity endorsement. It is a thoughtful and empathetic understanding of the immense pressures that come with royal life. McKellen's insights into the emotional toll that royal life takes, combined with his admiration for Harry's courage, remind us that Harry's decision to leave was not just a personal choice, but a revolutionary act. By choosing to step away, Harry has shown the world that it is possible to break free from the confines of tradition and expectation, and build a life that prioritizes happiness, mental health, and personal fulfillment. While the rest of the royal family remain trapped, Harry has found freedom, and in doing so, he has become an inspiration to many, including Sir Ian McKellen. Thank you for watching.